So welcome to Dodge Center, Minnesota, where I live and have lived for, almost like 24 years. And I would like to introduce you to one of my site visits, which is Culture in Your Backyard, literally in my backyard. Would you introduce yourself and tell us about your restaurant?
Sure. So my name is Mario Leon. I'm the manager here in Plaza Morena Dodge Center. We've been here in town for around 5 years now. It's gonna be 5 years next month. You asked me for the reason, right? Like, why we decided
why
to
would
open
you
this
come to
restaurant
Dodge
here.
Center? Right. This used to be Dairy Queen when my kids were little.
Yeah.
And certainly the community would come out and we'd have the ice cream cakes.
Yeah.
At the same time, it was the same hamburgers, same fries you probably could get in Rochester, or you can get, I don't know, in almost any state with a corporate.
City,
right.
yeah.
So now you brought to Dodge Center authentic Mexican food. But why Dodge Center? We're such a small city of just around 3,000 people.
Well, around Dodge Center, we have like West Concord, Claremont, Manorville, and all those small towns. And we thought about we can bring people from all of those towns around this area to come here in Dodge Center. And it's in between Rochester and Owatonna. We have another location in Owatonna. So we thought about bringing this restaurant over here because it seemed to be a good location, and it is. There's a lot of Hispanic people living here. Lots of people love it. I don't know what you think.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm a gringa, and I definitely, this is my first choice for Mexican food, is just to come across the street. And honestly, like if I don't want to cook for someone, my famous Swedish meatballs, or grill, or get the house cleaned up, we're just coming right over here every single time. Gift certificates for neighbors, coming over here every single time.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important that we consider why small town businesses and small town culture are important in the question of who am I, who are you, what are we doing here together. And you had a very successful business, and still do, in Owatonna, and expanding it here made sense because you mentioned all of the small towns. It's only like a 10-minute drive or 20 minutes from Rochester at the most, even now that we have the big highway that's 14 that's
and on winter,
Yeah, and people are even driving between Rochester or maybe Mankato or Owatonna on Highway 14, or truckers, and they can make access. But I think one of the things that I think is most important is to understand that we're a multicultural society.
Oh, yeah.
And so, folks who are from Mexican American descent have lived in southeastern Minnesota longer than I have, and my family goes back just a few generations, whereas people have been migrating to work, just like my family did from Sweden. People have been migrating from Mexico to work, and in our area, a lot of farming have brought folks to come up and do some of the hard labor, just like my family came up for the mines in northern Minnesota. So, well, any other thoughts about why people should come out and try out your Mexican food?
Some of the people already know this restaurant, but the people who doesn't know it, we have very authentic Mexican food. Tacos are great here. Fajitas, all of the steak, chicken, and shrimp. It's not because I work here, but this is like the best food I ever had around this area.
Well, I'll just say, we traveled to Mexico recently, and I always wanted to come home and have some better Mexican food. But I just want to point out that there's culture in your backyard, wherever your backyard is. We're all created in communication. We all have a sense of culture. And a lot of times it's inculcated in ways we don't really think about. And we've been merging cultures. Taco Tuesday. You don't have to go into some sort of corporate place to do a Taco Tuesday. Just come out to Dodge Center or make some friends, and maybe we'll even get some private lessons on how to cook. But meanwhile, the secrets of the chefs here, that's fine. We want a thriving business here in Dodge Center.
And try some margaritas too.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, I can't quite say anything about that. I'm an instructor. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Oh my